So you want to stop dying in Tarkov. You want a high survival rate. Well, stop listening to people who tell you to just PvP and get better at PvP. That's bullshit. Survival isn't about KD. It's about strategy, discipline, and gear preparation. Most wipes, I run a 70% plus survival rate, and I'm not super good. I'm not a super PvP chat. But I have a plan for you guys if you care about your survival rate, if you care about surviving, getting out with more loot, taking your time, then I have a plan for you guys. Rule number 1, ammo is your life insurance, not armor. You need ammo. Ammo is the best thing in this game. It's what's going to determine how you're going to kill people, and when you're in a fight, if you're going to win or lose. You can have a 200,000, 300,000 decked out gun, and if you're running crap ammo, it's going to lose to a $50,000 gun with better ammo. So always buy the best ammo available to you at that time for the gun that you're using. The next thing is armor. You guys need to run at least class 4. If you can't afford class 4, wear class 3, but I'm telling you, class 4 is the minimum standard that you should be running. It's going to basically rule out all the crap ammo. It's going to completely stop all of that, and it'll give you a chance to fight against the meta right now. So you need to run at least class 4, and make sure that there are plates in your ammo that say class 4, because you can be buying ammo, you can be buying armor, and the plates are actually lower than what you're used to because people could put whatever plates they want in them. So just make sure that you have class 4 armor on. The next thing you guys need is to have meds in your either in your pockets or in your tack rig, something to stop a heavy bleed, because when you're in a fight, you got to be able to stop your bleed quickly. You also need some sort of painkiller ready to go. You could press a hotkey and get to cover, get your painkiller on. It lets you get to a safer distance, and then if you have a heavy bleed, you can quickly do it. It's the difference of, like, you could be getting pushed and you have 10 seconds or 5 seconds before the guy gets there. Well, you'll have enough time to med. So, you got to have meds ready to go. The next thing a lot of people don't like, but this is where most people actually mess up. I enjoy playing slow, but I'm telling you guys right now, movement gets you killed. So when you're sprinting everywhere, this game isn't designed for you to sprint everywhere. There's chads out there who do it, and trust me, their survival rate suffers because they sprint. A lot of people do it for content because it's more interesting to watch somebody sprint and get kills. But I like to slow it down. I cut my walking speed. I walk everywhere, and you should be walking, and you should only sprint either to break fire or to cross an open field where people aren't going to be able to be hiding around a corner, or where they can possibly see you and pick you off easily. That's the only reason you should be sprinting. Another thing that's important, I don't do it enough, but you should stop and listen every once in a while. You got to stop and just really listen to the game, because it could just be a little shuffle in a bush that gets you killed. So every minute or so, stop, just give a listen, and then keep moving. Before you go into any building, you should stop and you should give it a listen. Really, any new area you go to, just stop and listen. It makes a big difference. Before you guys go into the raid, have a plan. Make sure that you have all your stuff, the keys you need, what your objective is. As soon as you join, look at your extract and just make a plan. Don't get distracted by gunfire. You're not there to fight. You're not there to pick every fight and win every fight. If you chase fights, you're going to die more often. So again, if you don't like playing this way, that's fine, but this is a guide to help you increase your survival rate. This is a way that I like to play. So a good plan matters. Ignore everything that's not part of your plan and just do what you're there to do. Surviving is the important thing. You don't need to get kills in the game. The game's not about getting kills. It's about surviving, doing your objective and surviving. And what's important to remember is that when there's a rule. It's the 50-50 rule. Do you have at least a 50% chance of winning that fight? If you do, well, if you have a 50% chance, don't take the fight. If you have over a 50% chance, a 60, 70, 80% chance, if you have some sort of angle, some advantage, like you could hear the guy, but he doesn't hear you, or you're at a better spot, or you know, you're more prepared for the fight, you know you have an advantage, the only reason you should be engaging the fight. Otherwise, you retreat, get an advantage, and then engage. You should always try to think, do I have an advantage here? If you don't, your survival rate's going to suffer. So, you know, the 50-50 rule is important. You need a greater than 50% chance in your mind that you're going to win that fight. And that's it, man. I just wanted to talk a little bit. It's not complicated. I just wanted you guys to, you know, I have an over 70% chance survival rate in most of my wipes, just the way I play. So I wanted to share a little bit of insight. I know there's a lot of new players right now, so feel free to take that in. So remember, you need good ammo. Most important thing in the game is the ammo. Slow your movement down and have some discipline to walk away from a fight and only engage when you have an advantage. All right, so if you guys care about it and you want to try it, use what I told you today. Give it a go. You know, be quiet. Don't be afraid to turn down from a fight, and your survival rate will go up. If you guys try this and it works, let me know in the comments if it's actually working for you. Do you not care about survival rate? Are you there for PvP? Just let me know, guys. And don't forget to follow and check out my Twitch. It's Human Eric. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.